Legendary Pokemon are some of the most powerful entities in the Pokemon franchise, with very high base stats and usually very powerful signature moves. But which of these are the most unfortunate? Yup, the Regis. In this video I'll explain how unfortunate the Regis are, and if you want more videos like that, check the other ones I made. Enough stalling, let's do this. So firstly, let's talk about the original Regi trio and their method of obtention. Now the method to get them in their original games, Ruby and Sapphire, was so complex that I am pretty sure most of you couldn't solve it on your own as kids, and it was quite tedious to do. First of all, you would have to get Dig and Dive, and Dig is a one-time TM in this game, so if you forgot it, you'd have to get either a Nincada or a Trapinch. Additionally, you would have to get a Relicanth, a 5% encounter rate, and a Wailord, which in order to evolve you'd have to get a Wailmer to level 40. Then you'd have to go through the infamous Route 132 that contains currents and find a specific diving spot, then resurface to the cave. Then you have to read the Braille code which indicates to use Dig, then a door appears, and you have to place Relicanth at the front of your party and the Wailord at the back. Well done, you can now access the Regis, but more needs to be done. What? To get Regis, you go find the cavern in Seafoam Cave and wait 2 minutes in front of the Braille. For Regirock, you go to Route 111 and then read the Braille which indicates to walk 2 steps right and 2 steps down, then you use Strength. To get Registeel, you go to Route 120 and move to the center of the cavern and use Fly. Now all of that just goes to show how hectic it is to get to the Regis. It's not as bad as Regidrago and Regieleki, who have the worst obtainability process, a literal paywall, but back to the original trio. If you could get them with no help whatsoever, you are an utter legend, because nothing besides the Braille gives you information to help you out. So you'd have to learn Braille to understand what to do, or just look up in the internet. You think with this much difficulty to obtain them, they must be really strong, right? Wrong. The Regis are not that good both in competitive and in the regular playthrough. Firstly, all of them have a 50 base speed, meaning that they are extremely slow. One good point is that they are extremely tanky, with Regirock being more physical, Regis being more special, and Registeel being rather balanced. But with this tankiness, they lack recovery. And also, Regirock and Regis have pretty bad defensive typings. They are also outclassed in competitive by other Pokemon. Registeel does better because it's more balanced and it has a much better defensive typing, but that sacrifices its offensive capabilities. It is also outclassed as well. So are they worth all of this? Not really. But wait, the Regis don't end here, right? They have a leader, the mighty Regigigas. In Pokemon Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, Regigigas was only available if you had all 3 original Regis in your team. You could only do that if you migrate them from your Ruby, Sapphire or Emerald save. So getting it was kinda impossible for most players, especially with the tedious process of getting the Regis. But with this much to do, Regigigas must be really strong, right? I mean, look at its base stat total. Tanky, fast and incredibly powerful. A stab return would be extremely dangerous, right? There is one thing hindering it though, its ability Slow Start. Slow Start halves Regigigas' attack and speed for the first 5 turns. This completely ruins it. You would have to stall out for 5 turns or manually remove Regigigas' ability, which is quite tedious to do. 5 turns is also a lot, and the opponent could defeat you before that. I understand that they had to do it to avoid making it very broken, but have you seen Zacian? An even more broken legendary with an ability that benefits it a lot? This just makes the Regis super unfortunate. Now at least Regieleki and Regidrago are both pretty powerful with great uses in competitive, and they also have very advantageous stats, abilities and typings, but I'm mostly focused on these 4. These 4 are amazing in terms of concept and design, especially Regigigas, who is one of my favorite legendaries of all time. but they are so unfortunate. They are not as powerful as other legendaries, and their method of obtention is just so tedious. I wish they could just buff them with better movesets and abilities and just nerf the duration of slow starts to 1 or 2 turns. Please Game Freak, do this. Anyway, that's all for today. What do you think? With the recent power creep of legendaries, I'm sure that buffing the Regis would not be too bad, right? Like, have you seen how Pokemon Insurgents buffed my boy Regis with a primal form? What I want is for it to get the love it deserves. Thank you for watching the video. As always, if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.